Ted's with us in Orlando. Hey, Ted, your question for Chris.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Dave and Chris, for taking my call. It's a pleasure to talk with you guys.
Sure.
I've been putting the numbers. I would like to retire in 13 years at 51. According to the RIQ, all I need is $1,600 a month to get me going. My question is, how many years once you put the numbers and the amount that I need to contribute?
Okay.
How many years will it last?
Okay. Now, Ted, one of the things you want to remember is as you start to do this and you start this conversation with yourself or with your spouse on our IQ, is you understand that as you're investing, you're going to have, as Dave and I were talking about earlier, the power of compound interest. So the money that you're investing is always going to keep growing for you. All right. And so what you want to do is, again, as you sit down with an endorsed local provider, talk about what's your plan, what's your withdrawal rate, how much are you going to have to live off of? And remember, the one thing we're never going to take into retirement with us is debt. So if you're still paying on a house or if you're doing any of that, remember, you're going to attack that stuff and watch your cost of living drop down. It's going to drastically decrease how much you have to have, which increases the amount of time and the amount of money that you'll have in the long haul.
Okay, so you ran the RIQ, Ted, and you have a number that you're going to want at retirement, a big number. What was that number?
Correct. I put $1,600 a month, and currently I have $90,000, and contributing close to $1,000 a month. I believe it was somewhere at $5,000 or $600,000.
Right, and then you wanted to withdraw $1,600 a month.
Correct. Like currently, I get 12 from the employer, and I'm contributing 15. So I'm following your steps. I have only 8 years left in the mortgage. We don't have any other debt. However, my wife loves to work, and she's probably going to work until she's 61. With my past experience, I would love to do more, traveling and helping through church. So all I need is, I'm very frugal. All I need is $1,600 to buy a brand new car before I retire at 51. And if I have to give 4 or 5 days out of the week, do a volunteer work to church, that's kind of like my dream. And then take care of my wife when she gets home. Kids going to be grown. So the only thing is, I'm having a hard time is, if I should be okay with the $1,600, I didn't go too risky. I put only an 8% gain. How many years, according to the RIQ? It doesn't have that question as how many years.
It'll run perpetually if you set the withdrawal rate and you set the investment rate and you hit both of those. It'll run forever. That's how it's set up.
See, my goal was at 51. I have a 457, so I should use the 457 because I don't have to pay the 10% fee before you're 59 and a half.
Exactly.
And then if I run out of the 457, it's going to be by then only, according to the IQ, 125,000. I'm going to start getting into the Roth and getting the remaining the money that I put in.
Yep.
And then by then I'm leaving the 401 all the way, hopefully by 61, 62. My only concern is, would it be okay, instead of me doing 27% to be on the safe side, to put maybe 37% and not go extremely of paying off the house at a faster pace?
No.